Stan, here we are, military time. I'm going to do 3 videos today, and depending on how they upload, which one will come out first. I had some positive feedback from people, for friends as well, who watched my video, Ordinary Life, the ramblings of a middle-aged half-wit. I'll do them again later on, but I'm going to try and keep them down to 15-20 minutes. They're going on for 40 minutes, that's too much, you know, it is. Anyway, Military Collectables, CJ sent me a big parcel, and I have been able to find a place, a home for everything. And now I'm going to start going through some of the items. We'll have a look at them, not all of them. So this is, I only briefly looked at Survive to Fight. So I believe this is like if there was a nuclear war, British Army of 9th of October 1984, what they would expect their signals regiment to do. Or their army to do, I suppose. Yeah, the army, just the signals library. Paperwork. So it's all about NBC, or nuclear biological warfare. S6 respirator, which we have in here, canister, yes. There's all your equipment. I'll just let you look at it, and I'll look at it too. SLR rifle. I was actually in the Army Cadets when this was 9th of October 84. I was definitely in the Army. I think 40 years ago, isn't it? God, it's telling you how to put your nuclear, chemical, biological stuff on. Now I've got an S6 gas mask. That was John Shanahan sent me that, and I have got the bag. I probably should get some of those little bits there. I mean, whether you'll be able to buy them or not. Now he's wearing Mark 4/Mark 5 helmet, isn't he? Yes, it'll be before the Mark 6 came out, I would imagine. Yes, it was 85. I mean, I don't know about you. If I was a soldier and I consider myself average intelligence, I was reading something like this, I'd be a bit, you know, be a lot to take in, I think, as well as doing your job and everything else you've got to do when you're in the armed forces. Not that I've been in the armed forces, but you get what I'm saying. To do all this, but you know, if you were well trained enough, you'd certainly get it on, rather than be exposed to whatever biological or nuclear problems there was. The artwork's very, I'll say nice, very clear, precise. You know, it's sort. I suppose in some respects, this is like a step-by-step guide to make it easier for soldiers or service people to take in, rather than lots of writing. It's actually telling you what they've got to do, telling you what you got to do with a drawing, with the illustration. So it makes it easier for the soldier to take it in, I suppose. There's decontamination. So I've got this on display in my Cold War area of my cabinet. Recognising symptoms of a nerve agent. Oh, nerve agent. That doesn't sound nice, does it? Nerve agent. Self-aid for nerve agent poisoning. NAPS tablets. I wonder what they do to you. Diazepam tablets. Oh. I mean, someone who's been in the armed forces, this might be a fairly familiar thing to them, straightforward. Do they still do it now? I suppose they'd have to, wouldn't they? They'd have to teach the troops how to do it, I would imagine. Dosimeter. Nice little addition to my collection, this is. Just a little backdrop thing. Yeah. It's even telling you there, look. It's like the sort of graphs you go on online, isn't it? Is he choking? Yes. Treat him? Yes, etc, etc. Giving you all the poisoning symptoms, pupils dilated. And I wonder if the individual service people had to pass each task before they could move on. We'll flip through it. Again, it is very, very well laid out and simple. So it's even telling you how to decontaminate your weapons. SLR and a GPMG, I believe, is it? Yeah, possibly. Eating, urination, emergency procedures for defecation. Oh, God. Yeah, I suppose. Well, yeah, you've got a suit on you. If you need to go, don't you? I never really thought about that, to be honest. Oh, defecation procedure. Do we really have to go through? Bloody hell, there he is on the pot, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I never really thought of that, to be honest. Changing contaminated clothing. Order of undressing. I mean, I've seen sort of like in the chemical plants, I've worn stuff, you know, like breathing apparatus, tanks on your back or an airline, and acid suits and all the rest of it. And I know for the decontamination showers, I've fitted them, you know, I've been under one before. I know what this is about. I have an idea. Obviously not to the extent of what these fellas are doing here, but I have an idea what it's all about. And it's not comfortable wearing this sort of stuff at all, especially in warm weather. It is, and you're trying to work, which I know like a soldier would have to do. You've still got to carry out your duties. Yeah, sweating those acid suits. Oh, cold. Yeah. Right, so that seems to be. Look at this here. I didn't remember this last time. So hand measuring chart for. Oh, watch out. What's that for? Oh, it's glove size. Glove size, that's what it is. Of course it is. And then all your sizes, the index. And yeah, that's it. I'd like to thank CJ once again, as always, for passing stuff my way. That is always, I always find a home for things, and this just is in a display case with some like Cold War stuff around it. So I feel fairly confident now that if I need to go for a defecation in the woods with my NBC suit on, I'll be able to do it. Only joking. An interesting piece, Cold War history, and that is Stan. See ya.